Hello Scorpio, Elsie here to do a reading for you. How are you, Scorps? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. Hey, if you've never been here before, welcome. I hope you will stay. I hope you will subscribe. And if you don't, I hope you'll come back. But thank you for your thumbs up if that's what you're going to do with your time here. I appreciate you. Scorpio, I'm here to do a reading for the week ahead. It is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, which means this is not just for Scorpio Sun. So thanks for clicking here. And no stuff to tell you. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about how to find the extendeds. I'm also going to tell you about private reads and what's available there. And yeah, just keep in mind that this is just a general reading, right? It may or may not resonate with you. Let's find out what's going on for you, my sister sign, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about you, Scorpio. What does the universe want you to know? We're doing a 9-card draw. Let's find out what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Looking into the future. What is on its way for you? Tell me, it's something here is about to expand your life. I'm going to say you're looking into the future, looking for the next thing or the next expansion, or you're waiting to see what may show up for you in terms of, excuse me, in terms of excitement, I want to say. I feel like you're looking for a, what is it? I want to say you're looking for a challenge, but I also feel like you're looking for a reason to be brave to do something. It seems like thrilling. So what I want to say is you're ready to go on an adventure. So maybe you want to sell your house, buy a new one. There's 4 wands here. Maybe you want to move somewhere. It feels like you're in the mood for chasing something. Let's see what else is going on here. Tell me more about Scorpio. Yes. So it does look like you're in the mood to conquer something, Scorpio. The Emperor is here saying, look, I have everything that I need. I need a new thing to look forward to. The Emperor is, built their empire, is sitting pretty comfortable. Somebody who is an observer, someone who decides what they're going to do. This isn't someone who takes a bunch of risks here, there, and everywhere. But I think the Emperor is feeling brave to expand horizons in the future. This could be an expansion of money, a job, could be a relationship. Tell me what the 3 of Wands is, please. Something I think is about to show up for you here quickly. Maybe something that might excite you or make you feel like you want to chase it. Tell me more. We've got the 6 of Swords. Yeah, so it feels like movement. Whatever this is movement. It feels like, I want to say that you're looking for a thrill or excitement or a situation that might make you be brave. But I also feel like whatever it is, you are looking forward to moving to a place that is calmer. Maybe you've been dealing with a lot of situations where you had to be brave, and maybe you're looking toward going to a calmer place, possibly. I think that now you're waiting for the ships to come in, maybe instead of going to chase it. Got the 3 of Cups is here with the Knight of Wands. Maybe you're in the mood for chasing social situations. Maybe you're feeling a little more social lately, or like you're looking for a reason to celebrate something. It could be an investment, could be a financial investment, or an investment in something in the 3D. Time, effort, energy, money, health. It feels like you want to, someone left the gates open and it's time for you to go wandering about to find out. I feel like you need a little excitement in your life here. That's what it feels like. Tell me more. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. We've got the Justice card. And we've got the Sun. Okay, very much so. It does feel here like with the 3 of Cups and the Justice card, I think that you are in the mood for excitement or to chase something, or you want to feel passion again. You want to feel like you're chasing some sort of passion again. But I don't think you necessarily want to take any risks. Look, the Emperor is someone who has built their empire. They're somebody who probably takes care of others or takes their role seriously as a person of influence. The Emperor is quite serious and usually makes decisions rather than taking risks. They will do it in a very strategic, knowing way instead of just running out there and jumping into something. I feel like the Three of Cups at the center of your reading, and the center of the reading of the 9-card draw is always the heart of the matter. So I feel like the heart of the matter is you need a thrill. You need excitement. You want to conquer something or chase something. I feel like you, maybe the Knight of Wands is not necessarily chasing things, but is maybe feeling like wanting to feel passion again. I feel like the Six of Swords is telling me that something here is on its way. Something here is already moving or already in motion. And the Three of Wands being here tells me that expansion has already begun. That something is showing up. We can see that the sun is in the background, right? With the sun showing up here, there is going to be some sort of something revealed to you or a breakthrough that's coming that hasn't quite reached you yet. But I think you're going to be excited about it. You also might have to be a little brave, maybe go outside your comfort zone. The Three of Cups, though, tells me that it could be something social, or it could be something exciting, celebratory. It feels like something's about to be revealed to you. You're looking for, I don't think you're looking for risk. I don't think you can afford to risk, but I think that you're looking for something that is socially exciting or celebratory. And with the Justice card here, something you're justified doing, but also something that will be harmonious, doing the right thing. So you understand what I'm saying, right? I don't think that you're out there taking risks with everything. I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you've waited a long time for something to show up that is exciting or interesting or makes you feel passion again. The sun here tells me that there is going to be an opportunity to invest in something that is going to be revealed to you here. I think you're looking at like an easy investment, but you still want to feel the passion of it, because the Emperor is Aries, right? Let's look at, I'm going to put down 2 cards. We're going to see what's waiting for you under the surface here. We've got the Magician. And we got the Ten of Swords. I feel as though it feels as though you've gone through some sort of painful cycle. And it feels like you're ready to release yourself. I don't think it's a risk, though. I think it's just excitement. You're looking for a little bit of fire, a little bit of excitement. You want to pursue something or pursue someone. The Ten of Swords tells you that maybe you have, and the Magician tells me that maybe you've done a really good job with healing yourself back to your natural state. It feels like the Magician is now back in command, like the Emperor is now back in command of creating their own reality. Somebody who knows that they have all of the resources and the skills that they need in order to manifest whatever it is that they want. Let's talk about this Knight of Wands here. Tell me what the Knight of Wands is all about, because this feels like thrilling, exciting, conquering. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. We've got the Five of Wands. So the thing is that you don't want to have to risk anything for it. You hesitate to risk anything for it, but you do love the chase. So it feels like I'm talking to a Scorpio that loves the chase. You might have fire in the rising or the moon, or maybe you're someone who's watching in on this because Scorpio is one of your other placements and you actually are a fire sign. But it looks like there's hesitation of too much competition, or maybe you're fighting to hold back from, you're fighting to hold your fire back here. The Hermit is in the reverse. You may have been quiet or silent with somebody. Tell me why the Hermit's here. We've got the Eight of Cups. Oh, very interesting. This kind of changes the flavor just a little bit. I think there is someone or something or a situation that you're really passionate about, but I feel like you took a break. It feels like you have been fighting, running after that thing ever since. It feels like it's still in your mind. You can't let it go. You're trying to move away from it, but it feels like you want it in your future. The Hermit in the reverse tells me that you have gone through a dark night of the soul, and I feel like you're just coming out of that. Maybe you're just kind of climbing out of the hole, but I also feel that there is, that you're trying to convince yourself that you don't want to risk, that you don't want to chase it, that you don't want to go after it. But I think that you're tired of dealing with stagnancy. Like the Eight of Cups, the reason the person leaves the Eight of Cups is because I don't want to settle for this anymore. I'm just going to release myself from the 8 cups because I know the 2 cups are out there somewhere. And I feel like somebody here is releasing themselves from the Hermit energy. Very interesting. Let's talk about the 6 of Swords because something here is already in motion. I feel like you want to go to a calmer place. It feels like you have been feeling rather chaotic in the mind, possibly, but something is already in motion, I would say. Or you're trying to put something in motion. 5 of Cups is here. We've got the Hanged Man. And the 10 of Cups. Ooh, it feels like you've given up something that you thought could have been a really good thing. I thought we were on our way to the 10 of Cups. But the 5 of Cups is here. There's regret over pausing. It feels like you paused with someone. It feels like there is an opportunity to get out of the gate, get into something social, maybe somebody you're social with. It could be a social group. This could be celebration. It feels like this is somebody you met in the midst of celebration. It could be that. It does feel like this is regret, though. Regret that I paused. This could have been something great. Maybe this was supposed to be the 10 of Cups, and maybe this person here is, I feel you, Scorpio, in regret that I paused. I paused for perspective. I think that you pulled back or paused from something for perspective. Look, this could be, look, I should have bought that house. I should have bought that house when rates were low, when interest rates were low. It feels like that something here was already in motion, but then you put it on pause. And it feels like you're regretting that you put it on pause because, man, it could have been the 10 of Cups. Or that this could have been something that would have been joyful. What is this about? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Pentacles about? Tell me about this. We've got the Devil. Oh. Doubt or fear about the investment. Is this a good investment? The 2 of Swords. I feel like you were frozen. You didn't make a decision when you had the chance to make a decision. Because you're chained to something else, possibly? Yeah, it does feel like with the Lovers that you had a choice to make. And I feel like you paused too long. It could be about a person. It could be about a social invite. Something you wanted to invest in, but you were afraid to invest in it because the 2 of Swords is here. Look, if you didn't invest in it and you feel in regret that you waited too long, this investment could be something now that you're up in your head about, or somebody has released you or blocked you. Depending on whether this is a business deal or this is a relationship thing or somebody that you just met, it feels like, there's a block to the Lovers. It feels like you had a choice to make and you did not make it. And now you're regretting not making the choice out of fear, out of worry that this wasn't going to work out, or I was going to be chained to a situation that was codependent. I didn't want to be codependent with the Ace of Pentacles. I didn't want to make an investment in a place where somebody's just going to spend my money or take my money or invest with my money and then make themselves money. It feels like that you should have made a choice, and now that you didn't make a choice out of fear that you would lose your money or lose your time, effort, energy, or health over it, you didn't make the choice, and now I think you're in regret. Tell me about Justice, please. We've got the 7 of Cups. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you, it does feel like it might have been something that was close to your heart, or something that was romantic or deeply feeling. It made you feel something deeply. I feel like this Justice energy here, it makes me feel like you were unsure, that you thought that this felt way too good, that it could be an illusion, or maybe your emotions got the best of you and you're so used to being stoic, keeping your emotions in check. It feels like something here got out of control, Scorpio, because it started to feel overwhelming, or you weren't sure because of the illusion. You couldn't see your way clear. And so you feel like you were justified by holding back. Page of Pentacles is here. The investment was small. 7 of Wands. I feel like you were protecting some sort of investment. Now, I don't know if we're talking about money or your feelings or emotions. It feels like something here made you very overly emotional and you had to bring it back in check. It feels like you gave someone a little bit of your energy, time, or effort, and then boom, you pulled it back. It feels like you retracted. I'm actually in my mind's eye what Charlie is showing me. Charlie's my guide. Charlie is showing me like a rattlesnake that leans forward really quickly and then recoils. I feel like the Seven of Wands tells me that you went into protection mode. You went into this protection mode. Like, it feels like you felt exposed. We've got six wands here, and that's the Six of Wands is Leo energy. It feels like you felt exposed. I feel like you're in a vulnerability hangover. The Sun is here. Something is going to be revealed here. I feel like you're waiting. I think your intention was to wait, reassess, review. I'm not really sure if I want to spend all my time, effort, energy, or money in this. I feel like you had an intention, and your intention was to plant the seed, but I think something felt like it got out of hand really quickly. You were waiting for an answer or waiting for your ships to come in. It feels like you freaked out just a little bit here, friend. It feels like the thing is I feel like you manifested it. It feels like somebody here was maybe single. If I'm talking about relationship, that maybe you were single, you met somebody, things got like, your emotions came to the top, which would bother you because, the Emperor is somebody who's very strategic and very plays under the surface and isn't ready to show any, like, if it's Scorpio energy, it is very strategic, and I want to wait. I need to think this out before I go any further. I think somebody freaked you out by making you show emotion. Yeah. You know what? We're going to talk more about this in the extended. Yeah, it was an exchange of emotion. It was a very intense exchange of either romantic emotion or somebody made you feel something that you didn't want to feel. You'd rather deal with people in Pentacles, which is practical, slow. I know what to expect, right? I've got all the details. I'm very highly intelligent, and it feels like that. But somebody here triggered your emotions. It feels like you started thinking about the future or making a commitment, and I think it freaked you out. I think that's what it is. Strengthened, so you pulled back. It does feel like the recoil, friend. Look, we're going to go into the extended. We're going to talk about the rest of this. I'm going to clarify all the rest of this. We're going to find out why this is what's going on underneath the surface. We're going to talk about who this is. If you want to come into the extended, please look at the top of the comments. There's one pinned comment there under every video that I upload, and click on read more. You will see that there is a link there for the membership area. All these extendeds go into the membership area. You will get 4 if you watch for one sign. If you watch for more, you'll get 4 for each sign that you watch for in a month. And if you are interested in a private read, please know I'm doing private reads that are live, also that are pre-recorded. The pre-recorded readings begin at $25, go up from there. The live readings you do have to book in advance for. You will get between 5 and 75% off when you book in advance with me. Check my schedule when you click on the link for Hypsee. It's safe to book there. And let's go into the extended and we'll find out what's going on from here, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here watching. Thank you for your thumbs up. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care of yourself. See you in the extended if that's where you go. Bye-bye.